This gentleman deserves more coverage. What happens?
Thank you for joining me today. I'm Jarrell. I'm taking a short break from my workday to offer counsel and advice as an industry consultant to Ubisoft. In this meeting, I would like to speak directly to Ubisoft. There are no jokes or sarcasm or insults here. Today, I want to offer simple, genuine, professional counseling because it has become very clear that you lack experienced professionals working in your company's leadership roles. I've been watching you and your company's performance, and I am taking time out of my workday to try to help you because I feel so bad for you right now.
Yes.
A company is a brand, and each brand cultivates an intangible currency called goodwill. You cannot strictly measure this, but
this is a really good point. And I think a great example of this is like streamers, like it's personal that a lot of people can understand, is like streamers that take a bunch of sponsorships and then people start to not like them and stop watching them because it feels too inauthentic.
Intelligent and experienced leader is able to gauge and understand what goodwill is. Sometimes companies have to do things that are necessary to protect their brand, but those things end up causing negativity in the eyes of that brand's customers and audience. This is called spending goodwill.
Yeah.
You are using up goodwill when you have to do things that people view negatively. If you have enough goodwill, you can perform things that may upset your customers, but they will still view the brand positively because you have enough goodwill. If you do not have enough goodwill, you will actively damage the respect and trust that customers and consumers have in your brand.
Best example for this is Blizzard, obviously.
Right now, Ubisoft, you are copyright striking YouTubers who have shown footage of an unfinished product that you are responsible for leaking. You could have issued a request to take down the footage, but instead you issued a copyright strike, which puts the YouTube channel at risk of termination. You did not need to take an action of aggression. You chose to take an action of aggression for a reason that I'm certain makes sense to your young and inexperienced.
Why did this happen?
For leaking. You could have and trust that customers and consumers have in your brand. Right now, Ubisoft, you are copyright striking YouTubers who have shown footage of an unfinished product that you are responsible for leaking.
Oh, I'm going to be honest. I agree with Ubisoft with this. I do. Showing leaks, I think that they should absolutely be able to take them down. This is dumb. If you leak something, suffer the consequences. Well, no, I don't really see... I don't think so. A notice and strike is different? Okay, so you want to make the argument that a takedown is okay, but a strike isn't? I think that's fair. Sure, I can take that argument.
You could have issued...
But I think that they should be able to take it down if they want.
So here is my advice to you as a professional. You do not have any goodwill between anyone right now.
No, that's
not
true.
Your consumers or customers. You do not have any goodwill to spend. You cannot afford to perform actions of aggression like this. By copyright striking these YouTube channels, you are actively damaging your brand further. It is bad enough...
I think they could just send... No, you're right. Like, they could just send a takedown notice, and that's it. I do think that you shouldn't be able to publish content that gets leaked, though. It's their intellectual property. That's the way the rules are. I think leaks are generally a bad thing. That's my opinion.
That 3 of your top executives are currently on trial for sexual and psychological harassment. Are you aware that you are launching a new video game soon? It is already bad enough that if people support and buy Assassin's Creed Shadows, they are supporting a company that celebrates psychological harassment and sexual assault. I personally do not know how to stop people from telling others online that they should buy Assassin's Creed Shadows if they support sexual harassment and abusing women in the workplace.
Oh, because of the lawsuit.
No,
yeah, I remember that.
Stop people from telling the truth.
Yeah.
Gamers,
what? Yeah. No, well, so Ubisoft, the details about their lawsuit recently came out, and about a lot of the sexual harassment and like bad behavior that happened at the office. People might not remember this because it wasn't as popular when it happened, but Ubisoft went through the same thing that Blizzard did with sexual harassment.
Are not stupid the way that you think they are. They won't support a racist company that humiliates and harasses women, then uses the shield of DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion as a distraction to hide from the fact that you are not only intellectually incapable of running a AAA game studio, but your management at the highest level are terrible people. My contemporaries and fellow professionals in the games industry are not in positions where they can speak up, so I will say what they want to say but are unable to. Please listen very closely. Ubisoft, we do not need you in the games industry. We do not need a company.
I feel like that's definitely true. Yeah, that's 100% true.
Of sexual harassment who uses
for sure.
DEI to hide your misconduct and incompetence. My genuine advice to you is you cannot afford to take actions of aggression, such as copyright striking YouTube channels. Listen to what people are saying, accept that you are the absolute worst in the games industry right now, and find competent professionals to work for you instead of whatever children you have right now. Your current marketing approach for Assassin's Creed Shadows is to post painful, childish memes and lash out with insults on social media.
Are they doing that?
My professional advice to you as a consultant pro bono is to find an adult to run your marketing campaign, because a child is not the right person to run that for a AAA company.
I think that what they're doing is they're leaning into like that, like kind of like, I don't know really how to say it, but it's like that kind of vitriolic, childish, like kind of mindset that a lot of the people that like support woke stuff have. And so they're thinking, well, if we can't get people to like us by being normal, maybe if we act weird, we can get the other weird people to like us.
Cultivate positivity with your target audience.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Accept that you've messed up and made missteps and turn lemon into lemonade. Any actual professional with real-world experience can do this for you. Filling your staff with children and sexual harassers is not working out for you right now. That is all the advice I have for you today. Thank you for listening. And Ubisoft, please do not attempt to contact me on a professional level to organize a consulting contract. I do not align myself with sexual assaulters.
Hey, they can contact me.
Or companies that are about to go bankrupt.
Yeah, that's fine.
From mismanagement and incompetence.
Good one.
Thank you for listening. Bonne chance, mes petits choux.
Was that French or something? Well, that's pretty funny. I didn't even know that this happened. I had no idea. So it looks like Ubisoft is being weird about like issuing DMCAs. I had no idea this was happening. So Ubisoft doing that, it's very weird that it's made up language. Yeah, it's very, very weird that they're doing the DMCAs. Like, I think that sending a takedown notice, because like you can do that. Like you can send a takedown notice without sending a copyright strike. And so, like, in a way, like, I have two mindsets for this. And here's my first mindset, is that you should never use a copyright strike because I think it's like a nuclear option, right? That's number one. But number two, it's that people that are uploading the content, knowing that it's leaked content and leaked footage, I think they're doing it with the knowledge and with the awareness that what they're doing is against the intention of the developer. And it was something that was obtained through an accident and it was not officially distributed. So, like, these people, I think, in a lot of cases are acting in bad faith. And so that's why I initially do want to defend Ubisoft for a little bit. But I think that you could just issue a takedown and that would really be it. You don't need to do a copyright strike. So, yeah, I mean, like, for basically, I think they should be able to take it down, but using a copyright strike is unnecessary. Yeah, they were bad actors, so they were treated as bad actors. Yeah, I do think that if you're publishing leaked footage, you generally are a bad actor.